The Komodo Dragon is the living embodiment of ancient legends and the true giant among lizards. It can reach a length of 3 meters and weigh up to 100 kilograms, and this reptile is capable of taking down even a large buffalo. For any hoofed animal, an encounter with a Komodo dragon turns into a deadly nightmare. Its teeth are like sharp saws. It swallows small prey whole and tears large prey to pieces with fierce head movements. This sight is both frightening and mesmerizing, like an ancient ritual of power and predatory fury. But that's only a small part of the truth. The Komodo dragon has a whole arsenal of deadly techniques and cunning hunting strategies that make it one of the most dangerous predators on the planet. Watch this video to the end, and you'll find out what the dragons of Komodo Island are hiding. Like this video, and let's get started. On the Indonesian islands, the Komodo dragon is the true king of hunting and one of the most dangerous predators. Its limbs are located on the sides of its body, which makes it appear stocky and clumsy. Many deer and wild boars often mistake this reptile for a slow-moving lizard. Unfortunately, this fatal mistake often costs them their lives. Despite its bulk, the minotaur lizard can reach speeds of up to 20 kilometers per hour. For such a huge reptile, this is an astonishing speed. However, the minotaur lizard does not waste its energy. Its strategy is simple and ingenious. Get as close as possible, within striking distance. Then it makes a swift lunge, and the stunned victim does not have time to react before the predator sinks its razor-sharp teeth into it. If the prey is small enough, the minotaur lizard simply falls on it with all its weight. Its paws, with powerful muscles and curved claws up to 7 centimeters long, are a powerful weapon, comparable to a lion's claws. Incidentally, the length of this giant's body is also impressive, almost 2.5 meters. This is more than enough to inspire fear. But the most surprising thing is that the minotaur lizard can even handle a buffalo weighing half a ton. How is this possible? After all, such a large animal could easily break free from its jaws. This is where the predator's cunning lies. The dragon grabs the hoofed animal by the leg. It breaks free and runs away, but at the same time tears its own flesh on the reptile's teeth. It is at this fateful moment that the fate of the prey is already sealed. The minotaur lizard's saliva contains poison, but it does not work in the same way as snake venom. The toxin does not take effect immediately, but gradually, step by step, the animal weakens until it becomes easy prey. There are only a few species of poisonous lizards on our planet, and the Komodo dragon is one of them. But its weapon is not designed like that of poisonous snakes. There are no channels for poison in the mouth, but there are dozens of poison glands located between the teeth. Saliva with toxins spreads throughout the mouth, turning every bite into a deadly trap. This poison kills slowly and painfully. It does not paralyze the lungs or cause convulsions. Its insidiousness lies elsewhere. It thins the blood and prevents it from clotting. The wound does not heal and continues to bleed, and the bitten animal gradually loses strength. But that's not all. Minotaur lizards do not like to keep their teeth clean, and pieces of rotting meat get stuck between them. Deadly bacteria thrive in such an environment, becoming another key component in this toxic cocktail. The result is a double whammy. The poisonous saliva prevents the blood from clotting, and the bacteria cause severe sepsis. All this time, the predator is in no hurry. It follows its prey and waits until it is completely weakened. The monitor lizard has another striking feature. Its gums grow so much that they literally cover its teeth. Almost every hunt ends up with bloody wounds in the lizard's mouth. It tears its own gums with its fangs. Does it hurt? Of course. But hunger is stronger. Why nature has left such a strange mechanism is still a mystery. Perhaps these micro-traumas only intensify the rotting of meat between the teeth, creating an ideal breeding ground for bacteria. The infection becomes even stronger and victims die much faster. It is also surprising how, with such unsanitary conditions, the dragon does not infect itself. However, its immunity is so strong that it lives peacefully with constant wounds and its own bacterial laboratory in its mouth. The Komodo dragon never rushes. It can track its prey for weeks, staying close by and relying on its sense of smell. It uses its forked tongue to detect the scent of blood from up to 10 kilometers away, and once it bites, there is plenty of it. Once the prey is completely weakened by blood loss and infection, the predator slowly approaches it to finish it off. Sometimes other monitor lizards join in on the feast. The most surprising thing is that they share the prey calmly and without much aggression. Only one delivers the bite, but the whole group finishes it off. This spectacle is not for the faint of heart. Several giants pull the victim's body in different directions and tear it into small pieces with jerks. Fights between Komodo dragons do happen, but they're super rare. In these battles, they almost never use their teeth. Instead, they wrestle with their bodies, like heavyweight sumo wrestlers, which looks really impressive. During the mating season, dragons often engage in spectacular fights. Instead of biting, their battles boil down to powerful shoves and attempts to knock their opponents off their feet. The pressure of their muscles is so strong that the lizards rise above the ground, balancing on their powerful tails and pushing with their hind legs. Two giant reptiles, towering almost 2 meters high, look like real dragons come to life. The winner of the fight is the one who can subdue their opponents and demonstrate their full strength. This fight looks cruel, but it is mesmerizing. And the ending is always the same. The defeated male retreats, and the female stays with the one who has proven their superiority. It is a mistake to believe that Komodo dragons are friendly towards their own kind. Cannibalism is often the norm for them. An adult male will eat its own offspring without hesitation. These reptiles have no parental instinct. However, over hundreds of years of evolution, the young have learned to escape this fate. They often hide in tall trees. While they're still light in weight, their sharp claws allow them to climb to the very top of the canopy. But if they find themselves on the ground next to an adult, they don't stand a chance. 1 in 10 victims of the Komodo dragon is a young and inexperienced relative. The attack range of a Komodo dragon is only about 1 meter. If the lizard manages to sneak up that close, a single throw is enough for it to sink its teeth into its prey. But even in this situation, the hoofed animal still has a chance to dodge. Therefore, the predator acts cunningly. It approaches as slowly as possible, as if it were lazy and harmless. The victim then loses its vigilance, and at that moment one throw decides everything. And then the familiar strategy of pursuit and exhaustion comes into play. However, despite all its strength, such a massive predator as the Komodo dragon tires quickly. Its short legs are located on the sides of its body, and it is not easy for it to carry its own weight. Therefore, it spends a significant part of its time lying in the sun and storing up energy. But don't think it is so slow. The monitor lizard's cardiovascular system is much more sophisticated than that of most reptiles. Its four-chambered heart allows the Komodo dragon not only to make sudden bursts of speed, but also to drag its prey for hours. In addition, these lizards have a unique turbine mechanism. The dragon is able to rhythmically expand and contract its throat, forcing huge volumes of air through its lungs. Thanks to this feature, even such a heavy creature is able to maintain its strength and continue the chase longer than seems possible. But that's not all. The monitor lizard has a special secret weapon in its arsenal: its tail. One swift, lightning-fast strike can stun a bird or a careless rodent that has realized too late who it is dealing with. For the prey, this is an instant death sentence. The lizard then begins to devour its entire body. The monitor lizard's jaws stretch like a snake's, and its powerful stomach digests almost everything that gets into it: bones, cartilage, fur, and even hooves. In terms of the accuracy and effectiveness of its attacks, the Komodo dragon can confidently claim the title of Super Predator. 16 out of 20 of its throws end in the death of its prey. Most die immediately during the fight, without a long and painful wait for the poison to take effect. It only resorts to its toxic weapon when absolutely necessary. What is the secret of such efficiency? Perhaps it is that the dragon knows how to choose the right prey without fail. Or maybe it is its unique tactics that make it one of the best hunters on the planet. For comparison, only 1 in 10 jumps by a tiger is successful, and more than 75% of attacks by a monitor lizard end in lunge. Which fact about the Komodo dragon shocked you the most? Write in the comments. It will be interesting to find out what impressed you. Also like and subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss new videos about the most amazing and dangerous creatures on our planet. See you.